in pursuit of health and wisdom. Sapio with Buck Joffrey.
Now, I'm a firm believer that to a significant degree, people define for themselves who they are. Now, have you ever heard of someone refer to themselves as a survivor? No, I don't mean like a survivor of one thing, like, survivor of cancer, or maybe someone survived a very bad event in their life. That's fantastic, and I applaud you for that. But what I don't like, personally, is when someone's entire identity is that of a survivor. Now, in that case, I would argue that as admirable as that might sound, it sets the bar pretty low for yourself and expectations of yourself. You see, in order to survive something, you always got to have some obstacle in your life. You got to be overcoming something. So if you are a chronic survivor, your identity is always to defeat or overcome something. It's never a straight up win. In other words, if there's not an obstacle, you might even create an obstacle. Without something to defeat, the survivor doesn't thrive. And in fact, again, the survivor might even make up the enemy. I've heard people blame their struggles on the devil. Well, I don't believe in the devil. And if there was a devil, why in the world would he bother with these survivors in the first place? Why doesn't he get in my way? I'm not blaming the devil for anything. And, I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. Nope. Listen here, survivor. The devil doesn't have time for you. You're making stuff up so that you can be a victim. So when you barely get by, you can then pat yourself on the back for surviving. And maybe it's a little bit of hard love, but I don't like surviving. I like winning. When I set out to do something, I don't see obstacles. I see the finish line, and I don't blame anyone else for getting in my way. The survivor's looking for someone to trip them up on the way there and may or may not get to the finish line at all. The winner, he's going to get to that finish line, and if for some reason he doesn't, knows that it's not anyone else's fault and will get there next time. And that's not hard when no one is in your way, because no one is in your way. So stop being a survivor, start being a winner. There's no one in your way but you.
Thanks for listening to Sapio with Buck Joffrey. A quick reminder that while I am, in fact, a surgeon, nothing I say should be construed as medical advice. Now, make sure to include your physician in any medical decisions you make. And also, if you're enjoying the show, please make sure to show your support with a like, share, or subscribe. Until next time, this is Buck Joffrey for Sapio with Buck Joffrey.